All right, guys, just a couple days ago, I was talking about how ICP is the next big blockchain right here, next big AI blockchain play. And I've been talking about ICP since it was $3, as you can tell. I've been talking about it for a while, and I've been talking about how it's going to basically go up. I even called the bottom pretty good and said, hey, this is the time to buy them. A lot of ICP videos. Now, the thing is, look what's happened. Finally, the day of reckoning has come because, as I pointed out, this video by Dom, who is the CEO of ICP down here, came out. Now, what he came out with yesterday was actually even more interesting. He talked about this. It's on my page, Dow Kingdom on Twitter. I'll link it down here for you guys. My Discord is here too if you guys want to come and talk. We have a lot of alpha and a lot of plays over there too. Actually, we've done really well on a couple of them. Maybe I got to talk about some of my plays over there because some of the stuff in my Discord has been like going parabolic. ICP has done well, but it's more of a blue chip play in a way. But let's talk about where ICP is going. And let's talk about this surging price. But what he's talking about is AI smart contracts. And no one is even at this level. Their technology, the canister technology and all the stuff they're doing is already breakthrough. But what he's talking about is going to a whole new level with AI smart contracts being the third generation blockchain. But you guys got to understand something. AI smart contracts and putting AI on chain, they are light years ahead of everyone. So where does the price of ICP go when you consider all of this? If you look in the last 30 days, you can see ICP has definitely broken out right here. This is where it was. I actually started buying more at 13 and a half basically. And the reason I started buying more is because I saw that video and I knew that video that Dom posted would be enormous. I already own tons of ICP. I literally went and bought another 1,000 more. I literally brought my average cost up probably from $3.50 to almost $6 by doing this purchase. And I did it because I don't see a better place to put my money. I just don't see it. And I'm going to show you why. So you see this breakout. Yes, it might come down a little bit. It might go down to 18. It might even come back down here. It could definitely come back into the 17s where there might be some support right around here. It still has some minor inflation every month on the 10th that comes out, but so far it hasn't really been a big deal. You can see this volume is fantastic, so it can eat it up, 600 million a day. And I love seeing this volume on ICP. It's basically kind of growing up in front of us. Once you have, before it had about 200 million or 100 million in volume, now it's moved up to about 600, 500 million. When you have that kind of volume, the unlocks they have every month, which is like about 3 million shares, which they're going to have for a couple more months, isn't really a big deal. It's almost fully diluted with everything out. It's only a little bit more inflation per year. It's not huge like some of the other chains are. But where does it go? Where does it have potential? Well, there's something you have to understand. ICP has to get adoption in order for it to really surge forward. They need a stable coin and they need adoption. Two things that they need. And they need adoption for putting websites and projects on ICP fully. And they also need to have adoption of the AI system, which is obviously going to be available soon. So I think they're going to probably be able to get adoption on both sides. How big that is really what's going to tell us how big this is going to get. Okay. And it's kind of very similar to what we saw happen to Solana. Solana adoption, even with the meme coins, which are basically a bunch of shit coins getting launched, basically vaulted it from, $18, $19, which is actually, if you look at Solana, the total supply is a little bit more than ICP, and the circulating supply, I believe, is about the same. And it basically vaulted into, 189, over $200. ICP has the same potential, but fully diluted. Where is it? 105 billion, and they're 82 billion. But they don't have the ecosystem Solana does, but they have better technology than Solana does. So these are all questions that I'm asking myself. How high can it go? I think our moment is going to be right here. I think we're going to be in this $20 to $25 range for a while. I don't know how long, could be a month, a couple months. And I think what's going to happen is as more people start to understand the AI narrative and understand how powerful it is and understand that adoption is taking place. And if they see mass adoption creep up on us and move, and also more stuff launching on their launch pad, which is now happening, more stuff is coming. I think all of these factors is what is going to take us, and we're going to have a Solana moment. I don't know when. It could probably happen in 2024 some point, but I think that's our Solana moment where we just vault up. And it'll just going to keep going like this. And I love Solana because it has the almost same number of tokens as ICP. I could definitely see us running up like this, going well over 100. I can see that happening. If you bought thousands of ICP like I have in the $3 or $4 range, you are gold. Just sit tight. That's when I started buying $3 to $4. most of my bag, just sit tight. And that's where I'm looking at ICP. I've staked some in the NNS, not crazy amounts like some other people. I'm not part of the 8-year gang. I'm part of the 300-day gang. I'm probably going to start dissolving once the price goes over probably $30. Because once it goes over $30, I know we're going to do this. I just know it. When we go over $30, that means the demand coming from projects that need ICP to pay for their web hosting and for the AI is picking up. That's my cue. Okay. That's my cue. And I think we go and do something parabolic. How high does it go? I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's early, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's kind of the stuff I'm looking at. And I'm also looking above it to see where is technology lays compared to everyone above it. I don't believe anyone has their technology, not even close. The only thing that ICP does not have is the ecosystem that Avalanche has and Solana has, BNB and Ethereum have. That's it. And the holders and the users. Please keep something in mind. ICP only has about 600,000 or 700,000 users. When you, not users, but number of wallets that are on ICP. It's very small compared to Avalanche and Solana and BNB that have millions of tens of millions of wallets. I think Ethereum is over 100 million wallets now. So I want you to take a step back and think about the potential. You're in something that has less than 1 million total wallets, less than 1 million. What happens when we get in the tens of millions of wallets? How much more demand does that create? How high can we go? We're in this early, and the tokenomics on ICP are also far superior because 50% of the total supply is locked in the NNS. That's also very important. And when you look at this graph for a year, I think it tells you what's coming. I think it's showing us what's coming. The technology and the price are catching up. I still think it's undervalued, but the tokenomics of this project are quite excellent. They're amazing. They're far better than most layer ones. Okay. The fact that half this supply is locked up, over half is locked up. There's not a lot of tokens on the market. Any demand that comes in on the short term or long term is going to bring this to a lot higher high. And that's what I'm struggling with. Where do we consider selling our ICP? Is it over 100 or is it over 200? Because the price is going to go higher than we think because so much of it is locked up and so much, if so much adoption comes, the demand is going to just outstrip it. You can already kind of see the 600 million a day isn't really even that much. And look how much we went. We went basically up from $11 all the way to $20 based on 600 million volume a day. That's not very much, by the way. Most tokens have billions of dollars flowing into them every day. If you look at what, for example, Solana has coming in daily, you're going to see easily $4 billion a day dollars with the trading volume was coming into ICP. Look at this, $12 billion days. I mean, these days are incredible. 4 billion, 4 billion, 2 billion. I mean, ICP 8 billion is nowhere near the volume that other layer ones get. Nowhere near. It is still, to me, a relatively undiscovered token. So these are the things that I'm looking at, and I'm trying to predict them all. Even Avalanche, which is about double its size. Look at it, $2.5 billion days volume-wise. This is what I'm looking at. I mean, Avalanche on a bad day does like 500, 600 million, So on other days, doing over 1 billion in volume, 2 billion, 2 billion. Oh, it's gone over 2 billion and 1 billion. So you got to understand something. The volume is going to make a difference. So keep an eye on the volume, keep an eye on the adoption, and the technology is already there. And keep an eye on the narrative. There's a lot of new YouTubers talking about ICP. I've been talking about it for months. I don't even know when was the first one I even did. ICP can't be stopped. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to stake ICP. Honest review of ICP 6 months ago. Oh my goodness. Is it worth $1 or 1,000? Well, 6 months ago, a lot of people would have said, well, it's really damn close to $1. It might be worth $1. But let me tell you something. I won't be surprised at some point in the future. Obviously, maybe 4 or 5 years from now, it is $1,000 if the adoption of the AI and the narrative that they have and on-chain and everything they do takes off and it works and people start using it. This is huge potential. A lot of people are saying this is like buying Ethereum at $20. I don't disagree with that. I actually think it's a little different. I don't think it's necessarily Ethereum at $20. I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to say this is like buying Solana at $20. That's what I would compare it to. Okay. And the technology is way ahead of Solana. The adoption isn't there yet, but the adoption and the stablecoin, all those things will take time to get there. But anyway, let's hope for the best. I'm really happy about what's going on with ICP. I'll put the Discord link and my Twitter link down here. You guys can come check it out. I try to post the most relevant information, but the AI smart contracts, every day now, Dom is coming out with a video from his new studios. I mean, guys, they're taking the marketing to the people now. I love it. I love it. And yes, Sicko and King Shit been doing great. Doing great. King Shit's been doing great. It's over $1,000. I think my video on that was like at $200 to something. Sicko, I'm doing an AMA with them on Friday. You want to listen in on that one because I think they could be the next. They could be the next King Shit. And Sicko is only like at $100 right now, you know, and it vaulted from like 60. Literally, as I was buying it, it went from 60 to like 180 or something crazy. I should have probably sold it, but no, I know Sicko's going higher, and there's a reason for it. I got an AMA with the team. Team sounds awesome. I'm going to talk to them on Friday, live AMA. I might have another live AMA. Oh my goodness, I might have another live AMA tomorrow. Holy cow. Anyway, guys, best of luck. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.